When you come to St. John's, in the pews, you'll find something called the 1928 Prayer Book. And if you stay here long, you'll understand the 28 Prayer Book is a very important part of the tradition we cherish. Oddly enough, 1928 is the least important part of it. That's simply the most recent edition. What you find inside the 1928 Prayer Book, why we cherish it and even fight to retain it, is that it's basically American adaptation of a much older book. This is the 1662 Book of Common Prayer of the Church of England, and the 1662 is itself dependent on much older prayer books from the 16th century, and this is one of those. You can see the different kinds of print. These prayer books were crafted with superb pastoral and spiritual insight by Thomas Cranmer, the reforming Archbishop of Canterbury in the 16th century. And Cranmer had this wonderful gift of both humility and audaciousness. He took 1,500 years of Catholic tradition, very complex, very beautiful, sometimes a bit bizarre, and very elaborate, and he had the boldness to say, we need to change this. We need to bring the worship of the church into a language that people understand and that is in accord with the teaching of the gospel. That was the audacious side. Lots of other reformers were audacious in the same way, and what they did was simply scrap everything they'd received. Cranmer was also humble. He recognized there was so much of good in the inherited tradition. And so in his services, in the prayer book, what you've got is really a distillation of 1,500 years of Catholic tradition of worship, purified of its errors, brought into line with the teaching of the gospel, simplified, condensed, and rendered into noble and memorable English that could really carry the weight of conviction as we pray.